Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. It's Ijoma here, and I am back with another beautiful tutorial. And in today's video we are going to learn how to make this type of bubu. It looks like a draped bubu, but it is not draped. This looks difficult, but I assure you this might be the simplest bubu you will ever make, but it looks complicated. For this particular bubu, I used 4 yards of doll face, but you know this design is not for doll face. I don't know what they call that particular fabric for it. I don't know if I should call it organza or organdy. So I got this video from the original designer's page, and it is really beautiful. I don't know what they call this particular fabric. And for this style, you will have an inner wear for it. Either you wear trouser or skirt or gown. You can see the skirt on the mannequin. That is for the bubu. You don't wear it like that. You must wear an inner. You must wear maybe trouser, gown, skirt, anything you like. So this is the doll face that I will be using, and it is 4 yards. And one thing about this style is that it will not have any joining at the shoulder. It doesn't have to have any joining at the shoulder so that it will look neat. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is to fold this my 4 yards into two. Like I'll fold it into 2 equal parts. After folding it into 2, I'll go ahead and fold it again in order to escape the shoulder joining. For you to achieve a full look, you must have 4 yards, and any length you should be using should be up to 60 inches so that it will give you this full drape and full rich auntie look. Now I am done folding, and I am folding again, so you can see that this dress does not have any shoulder joining. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is to measure the full length of the bubu that I'm going to be using. Now I want to make mine 62 inches. I'll place my tape on the shoulder and I will get my full length, and I have gotten my 62. I'll mark a straight line there. After marking my straight line, I will connect the line and I will cut off the remaining material from there. So that remaining material is what I'm going to cut my facing from. That is if you want your facing to be inside. If you check the design, the facing is out. It just it depends on the type of facing you want to add. You can make the facing to be inside, or you can give it a decorative facing on the outside. Now the neckline is 3 by 3 for the front. I will connect, and I'll also mark 3 by 1.5 for the back. The back is 3 by 1.5. So first of all, I will cut off the back neckline before the front neckline. Now I am not cutting anything off from this boob. I'm using the full length for it. The sleeve will be very wide. Then after, I will do my draping and my pleating. Now I am done cutting the back. I cut the back neckline first of all, right? So I am trying to separate the front neckline from the back neckline before I cut the front neckline, because this front neckline is deeper, so you separate the back from it so that your scissors will not affect the back. Now I am done folding it this way. I'll go ahead and cut off my 3 by 3. That is for the front, right? So now after cutting this, we are going to give our front a slit. It will have a slit at the front, so I will open it up again. And if I open it up, please make sure you know your front and your back. I'll go ahead and give it a center slit at the neckline. Now this is the slits I have. The next thing that I'm going to do is to introduce my facing, and you can see that the front and the back neckline are together. There is no shoulder joining, so the facing that I'm going to be using will be a cut together facing. Like the facing will turn both the back neckline and the front neckline together, even the slits. So this is the fabric that I'll be using for my facing. I will place it under. If I place it under, I will get pins and pin it around, because after pinning it will actually make it easy for you to join on your sewing machine. So I'll go ahead and pin it round. After pinning, I'll go ahead and turn it on my sewing machine. And if you are turning, please remember your slits. That neck slit is very important. It should be very neat, and make sure that your facing is like 4 inches or 5 inches longer than that slit. It should be 4 inches or 5 inches longer than the slit. So your facing should be big enough to turn everything together. Your front neckline, your back neckline, your slit, it should be wide enough and long enough to turn everything once. So I am pinning my facing down, and after pinning it down, I'll go ahead and turn it on my sewing machine. After turning, I will notch, and then I will iron very well. So now I am done turning and I'm removing my pins. After removing these pins, I will notch everything. First of all, cut out your neckline. You cut out the face. Now, I don't like opening my facing before turning. It actually makes things easy for me. So I'll go ahead and cut out the round neck for the bubu. First of all, after cutting the round neck, I'll open my slit on the facing. My facing is together now. I did not cut out my neckline on my facing. So leaving it that way will actually make turning this easy for you. After, you can now open everything. After opening, I'll go ahead and notch. After notching, if you want to top stitch on your facing, you can go ahead and top stitch. But for me, I don't want to top stitch it, so I will just notch around. After notching, I will shape my facing. My facing is just four corner, be square, I don't know what to call it. So this is my facing, right? I will use my scissors to give it a nice shape. After giving it this nice shape, you can overlock it. So you can see I'm trimming off the pointy edges on this facing. I want to make the facing fine. I'll just go ahead and cut this. So this doll face that I'm using is for the sake of this tutorial. Like I said, if you want to make a fine one, you should either use Mikado, organdy, organza, all those fine and firm fabric. You can even use Duchess for this if you want your drape to fall very well. Now I am pushing out all the pointy areas at the front neckline, and after pushing it out, I'll go ahead and ironing. Then after ironing it, I think this is the end of this bubu tutorial, because you don't need to do too much. You don't need to shape it or anything. The bubu will just be free. So I'll just go ahead and iron, and after ironing, I will hem everything. Like I will hem the full length, the sides, everything. So now I am done ironing my facing. This is my neckline. I'll go ahead and hem everywhere. Just fold everywhere. After folding everywhere, you will iron it and then hang it on your mannequin. You don't need to shape anything. This bubu will be open on one side. So sorry, I just need to explain better. So now I am done hemming everywhere. You can see all the edges are well folded. Now over to my mannequin or my dress form. I'll go ahead and place this on my dress form. So you can see what I have here. After placing it on your dress form, this is what you will have. I did not shape the side or anything. So you can see I have a free bubu. Now I'll give it this agbada fold. You know how they fold agbada, like 1005, that's what they call it, but you go ahead and fold your agbada first of all. Give it that agbada fold. Then after folding it, you pin it down, because you will tack all these folds, all these 1005, whatever they call it, all this fold they give men's agbada. So now I'll also go ahead and fold the other side. So if you want the sleeve to be short, you go ahead and fold your agbada very well. It depends on how you fold it. That will determine the length of your sleeve. So after folding it, pin all these folds down. Then pick one side of the back of that bubu. Just pick one side at the back. You can see the way I picked one side and bring it to the front. That is all. You don't need to do too much. So when you bring it to the front, automatically it will give you this draped look. Then you place it under that one agbada fold. You will hide it under that fold. If you hide it there, you go ahead and pin it down, because you will stitch on it. After stitching on it, you can use your trimmings to cover it up. So you can see I already have the bubu, the fold, everything is just nice. So that's why I said you should have a fabric that's up to by 60, so that it will drape very well. So immediately I picked it up, it's draped on. It's like it just gave out those lines that drapings do give. So I'm trying to arrange my folds. Like I said, if you want your sleeve to be shorter, that means your agbada fold will be deep, like you fold it very well. It depends on how you want how short and how long you want your sleeve to be. So I'll just go ahead and arrange my draping very well. It is up to you. Just arrange your drapes very well. I used doll face and it still came out well. Then imagine when I used the normal fabric. You can see one side of this bubu that I made is open. It is open, so it's up to you to wear trouser, skirts, anything inside. So that is all for this tutorial. I hope this tutorial is helpful. At the end of this video, I'll show you what it actually looks like. So this particular area that I'm holding now, you can just go ahead and run a stitch on it, and that is what the original designer did. She ran a stitch on that place in order to put it in place, and that is all you have to do. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. At the end of the day, let me show you guys what this bubu looks like. This is the finished look of this bubu. Now I'll show you the look of the original, or the look it has on the original designer. So this is the original design. You can see one side of her bubu is open, then she had to push it, she had to wear it. Then after wearing it, she will wear something inside. That is it. You can see if she turns, you will see that one side came from the back and the other one is open. That is the look it has. So see you all in my next video. Bye.